Hey mama, this is strength number 2. So you're going to start with step ups right, step ups left, and then the band row. So for your step ups, you can just either, if you have a step or if you just want to use your stairs, that's fine. I would do either one step like this, or you could do a step with 1 or 2 risers, like however many risers you want to put on there for the to make it more challenging the higher you go. I'm just going to do it with the step since I'm still rehabbing my knee. So you're going to place your foot on the step, turn your belly button towards your foot, drive off. If you can, bring your knee up and balance, and then come back down. If you can't seem to get the balance, you can touch your toes, but touch your toes lightly just for balance purposes, but not to actually help you. So your belly button, so if your belly button was straight, it's like a laser, you're going to point it towards your knee, drive up, and then come back down. Drive up, and come back down. So as we do these, we want to really make sure we're pushing off the leg that's on the box and not really driving off the leg that's on the floor. So I'm not trying to push from behind. I'm trying to drive through the leg that's on the box and then stand, come to a full stand. So it's a little bit more challenging to get that feel when the box is lower. So I would suggest getting at least 1 step riser or just using your stairs to do that. So keeping the neck long, keeping an upright posture, trying to keep those shoulders back but relaxed. So you just don't want to be in that hunched position. And again, we'll have 10 on the one side. Belly button points that way slightly. Let's do 2 more. Drive through the leg on the box to push you up. Drive through the heel and switch legs. So other side. Belly button points towards the knee. Drive. 1, 2. Come down. Drive through the leg on the box. 1, 2. It's good to work the balance at the top. If you are at the stairwell, you can always, or if you just have your step wherever, you could always put it by a wall if your balance is a little shaky, and you would feel more comfortable having something to be there to put your hand on. That's fine. Just try not to use it as much as possible. Drive through the box. Come up, balance, and back down. Come up, balance, and back down. This back leg is really just along for the ride. It's not really doing anything at all. Drive through the leg on the box. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So then we're going to go to our band row. So you're going to have your band hooked around something. Depending on what bands you have, we'll talk about that and how you can work that through. But you're going to come back, your chest is up. You're going to think about first just kind of pulling your shoulders back. So just kind of this movement. I don't want you to like crank down on your lats trying to, I just want you to relax, or think about more opening your chest. That's a better way. So think about opening your chest, and then you're going to pull the elbows to the back wall and come back out. The whole while you're keeping your chest open, your neck is long and in line. You're going to pull back with the elbows, but squeeze between your lower shoulder blades. So we're not up here. We want the shoulders to be relaxed and the chest to be open as we pull. And you're not trying to bring your elbows super far back. Just bring them back to maybe right next to your body and then straight ahead. If you need to, you could go with palms up. That sometimes will help to relax the shoulders, the too much of the creeping shoulders. Another option too would be to have the band higher, so then you're pulling down, which will also help to just keep the shoulders down. So then you will come back to your step ups and do 10 on each side. So we'll just do that pretty quick. Run through it again. So foot on the box, shifting your weight onto the leg that's on the box, belly button points towards the knee, come up, 1, 2, and come back down. Drive, 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. Driving through the leg on the box, balance at the top, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. I'm terrible at counting, so we'll do 2 more. And up, 1, 2, and down, and up, 1, 2, and down. Switch legs, and up, 1, 2, and down. So when I'm down, my belly button points towards this knee. When I come up, my belly button points towards this knee. So you get that rotational pattern. It's not excessive, it's just your belly button kind of goes one way, your belly button kind of goes the other way. Down, drive through the box. Down, drive through the box. 1, 2, down, drive through the box. Down, drive through the box. Let's do 3 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming back to the band for your band rows. Again, if you have somehow to put it up higher, I would probably prefer you have it up a little higher just to keep your shoulders relaxed and down. Again, you can go palms up if you want to go palms up. Chest is open, and then pull, pause, and relax. Pull, pause, and relax. You can have loose knees for this exercise. You don't want to be completely locked out, but you also don't necessarily need to be in a squat. If you want to hold a squat, go for it. You can make it a little more challenging by doing that. A little quarter squat. And we're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So then the next 2 exercises are step downs on each side, and then Y's, T's, and L's. So for your step down, you're going to come to the side of your box. You can do this one of 2 ways. So you can either come to the middle of your steps and just step down like you would be stepping down, like going downstairs. So you could step down this way, where you just step straight ahead and come down. Or you can come to the side of the stairs. So if you were using a stairwell, you would stand sideways in the stairwell. And then for this one, you're just going to lift your toes towards the sky, and then you're just going to be kissing your heel to the floor when you lower down. So you lower down, the heel taps, and you come back up. Tap, and up. So we're driving through our foot in the box. We're going to lower our heel to the ground and come back up. Again, for this one, you might need to be by a wall for more balance. As you come down, your belly button again kind of comes towards that knee and then comes back up to normal when you're up. Kind of comes a little bit and then comes back up. That just ensures that your hip is in a good position as you come down and come back up. Really work in balance here. I want you to try to do it without holding on, just so you can work your balance. But if you're not quite there yet and you're just finding yourself more wobbly than able to do the exercise, then I'd rather you hold on and do the exercise properly, and then work up to holding on for dear life, to holding on with a couple fingers, to just putting a finger on, to then having it off, but having it on, having it off, having it on, to not having to use it at all. Okay, so let's go to the other side. So we stand on the edge of the step, toes are up, heel is down, we lower to the floor, tap and come up. Lower to the floor, tap and come up. So again, we're not putting our whole weight on the leg that the heel taps, just barely touches the ground, and you come back up. So all of that tension is on the leg that's on the box or on the stair. Excellent. Neck is long. Belly button kind of turns a little and then opens back out. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And so now 2, for that one is a little more challenging for most people. So if you want to go to a shorter box, if you feel like you either can't get your heel to the floor without like falling over, or if it's uncomfortable or anything like that, then go with the shorter box, and then you can progressively work up from there. So the next one is your Y's, T's, and L's. So for this one, you're gonna lay on your belly, and you're gonna start with your arms out in like a Y position. Let's see where it looks the best. Okay, so you're gonna have a long neck. You can rest your forehead on the floor, so you don't have to hold your head up if you don't want to, or you can hold your head up but keep the neck long. I would say to start, just start with your forehead on the floor. Arms are out on the diagonal for a Y position, and from here we want to relax our shoulders, lift our elbows, then lift our palms with thumbs up, thinking about reaching out through our fists, and then lower it back down. So relax the shoulders, elbows up, fists up, and relax. Elbows, fists, relax. Relax the shoulders, elbows up, fists up, and relax. Shoulders relaxed, elbows, fists, and relax. Elbows, fists, and relax. You should feel this right in the middle of your back, in the middle of your shoulder blades, I should say. The lower to middle of that. You shouldn't have any pressure in the front of the shoulder. Again, we're trying to lift. Think about, after you lift the elbows from the ground, think about the middle of your back engaging to reach the rest of your hands up off the ground. Once we get 10 of those, then we go to T's, so the arms go directly out to the sides, and we do the exact same thing, but with our arms out to the sides. So forehead is on the ground, relax the shoulders away from your ears, elbows up, fists up, and down. Elbows up, fists up, and down. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows up, fists up, and down. So we're really reaching out through our fists, so there's no bend in the elbows. So we don't want to lift our arms with bent elbows. We want to straighten those elbows out, then lift our hands up and relax. Lift out through the fists and down. Let's do one more. Relax the shoulders, elbows up, lift, and relax. Good. And then we're going to go to L's next. So same position here, except so we went Y's, T's, and now we're just bringing our arms to like an L position. So bend the elbows, wrists are right in line with the elbows. And again, we relax the shoulders, lift the elbows, lift the hands, and relax. So palms are face down for this one. Relax the shoulders, lift the elbows, hands, and down. Elbows, hands, and down. Elbows, hands, and down. Elbows, hands, and down. Relax those shoulders, lift the elbows, lift the hands, and down. Relax the shoulders, lift the elbows, lift the hands, and down. Let's do one more. Relax the shoulders, elbows up, hands up, and relax. Good. So you should feel that all in here, this lower portion, if you're activating correctly. Okay, so coming back up to the step. Step offs, leg on the box, toes up, heel comes down, kisses, and comes back up. 2, go through a little bit faster. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And then switch to the other side. Forward on the box. Belly button goes towards the knee. Heel comes down, kisses the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come down. We'll go back to those Y's, T's, and L's. So laying on your belly. Arms are out. Let's see if we can get a different angle. Okay. Forehead relaxes on the floor. So we have that long neck. Arms on the diagonal. Relax your shoulders. Lift your elbows. Fists up. 1. Elbows. Fists. 2. Elbows. Fists. 3. Elbows. Fists. 4. Elbows. Fists. 5. Relax your shoulders. Elbow. Fist. 6. Elbows. Fist. 7. Up. 8. Elbows. Up. 9. Elbows. Up. And 10. Arms directly out to the sides for T's. Relax those shoulders. Elbows lift. Reach out through the fists. And down. Elbows. Fists. Thumbs are up. And down. Elbows. Fists, reach out through those fists and down. Elbows, fists, and down. Elbows, fists, and down. Relax your shoulders. Elbows, fists, 6. Elbows, fists, 7. Elbows, fists, 8. Elbows, fists, 9. Elbows, fists, and 10. Coming into the L. Bending the elbows, palms are down. And relax those shoulders, lift the elbows, then lift the palms, and relax. Elbows, palms, and relax. Elbows, palms, 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 8. Elbows, palms, 9. Elbows, palms, and 10. Excellent. So now we're going to our next 2 exercises, the hammy slides and the side plank clams. So you can do this if you have furniture sliders. You can use those. If you just have socked feet on a tile floor or hardwood floor, you can do that also. Or you can get paper plates and put them under your feet on the carpet. So you're going to put your heels in the middle of your sliders, or just have heels down, toes up, if you just have socks on. So you're going to have your butt close to your heels, and then from here you're going to alternate. So we want to again make sure we have a slight brace of our core, just so our lower back comes down towards the ground. And then you're going to slide one leg all the way out and bring it back in, and then slide the other leg all the way out and bring it back in. And you're just going to alternate, but on the way back in, so you get your leg out, you're going to drive that heel into the slider or into the floor and pull your heel back to your butt. Drive that heel, so you're really kind of trying to push down into the floor as you pull your heel back up towards your butt. That's where you're going to really feel the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Heel drives into the floor and pull. Out, heel pulls in. Out, heel pulls in. Out, heel pulls in. Out, heel pulls in. So try to reach out as far as you can with a nice straight leg without letting your back come up off the ground. So you want to really keep your core down on the ground as the leg extends out, and then a nice strong pull as you come back in. Let's do one more on each side. Reach out, heel drives back in, heel out, drives back in. Good. So then the next one we have is the side plank clams. So option number one is to just hold yourself in this position here. So you're, instead of like laying on your side here, I guess option number one would be laying on your side. So you could just kind of support your head, and then we're gonna do clams, where you're just, your feet are stacked, your knees are stacked, and you're just lifting the top knee up as far as you can, pause at the top, and come back down. If you wanna make it a little more challenging, you can come up on your forearm and hold this position. Again, we wanna open the chest, and then we're gonna do our clam from this position. And then the last option is the modified side plank. So from this position, we just lift our hip off the ground and really drive those hips through. And then you could do your side plank clam from here. So I'll take the middle one. I'll do the middle one and show you that one, but you can pick any of those three. So from here, we're just driving our elbow into the ground to kind of take the space out from between here. So we don't want to be sinking into the shoulder. We want to drive our elbow through the floor to create space. And now we just open, 1, 2, and come back down. So you should be feeling that in the glute right here. Just comes up, 1, 2, and down. 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 Keep driving through the floor with your arm. Hold that top position with the knee. Open as far as you can with keeping your heels connected and without opening your whole body up. You're just coming up to as far as you can and down. And then you're going to switch and go to the other side. So again, it's kind of like taking your fetal position, propping up on an elbow, place your hand on your hip, drive through the elbow on the floor to create space, and then open, 1, 2, and down. 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 One more. Open, 1, 2, and relax. Good. Now we're coming back to our sliders. So heels on the sliders, heels down, toes up, heels close to your butt, laying flat, no arch in the back, so we want to kind of slightly brace our core, and then making sure that doesn't change. Our arch and our back shouldn't come up when the leg goes out. We want to make sure we keep that separate so our core stays planted, our leg goes out, drive back in with the heel. Reach out as far as you can, push the heel into the ground, and pull back in towards your butt. Out and in, alternating sides. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach out, drive the heel, pull with the hamstring. Pull with the hamstring. Pull back in. Pull back in. Let's do 3 more on each side. Out and pull. Out and 3. Reach and 2. And relax. Good. And then one more time. Side plank clams. So laying on your side, knees are bent, drive the elbow through the floor, and lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, down. Lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, 1, 2, and down. Lift, hold, and down. Lift, hold, and down. Hold, and down. Hold, and down. One more. Knees are stacked, feet are stacked, elbows underneath your shoulder. Push through the elbow off the floor, and knee up and down. 1, 2, up, 1, 3, up, 1, 4, up, 5, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, and up, 10. Excellent. And then you finish out with your 2 stretches, one for the chest, one for the hips. So chest stretch, you can go up to a wall, or a door, or anything that you have. Really, you can just get your arm up higher than your head, and then you're just gonna step through with the same side. So if you have your right arm on the wall, you're gonna step through with your right foot, and then turn your chest and your belly button away from your arm. And that you should feel all through your chest here, and you can just either hold that for a minute or think about just taking those full deep breaths. You can probably take 3 or 4 really slow deep breaths and just hold that position. You can also play around with the height of your arm. This is usually the tightest for most people, but you can also go to just straight out from your shoulder, or you can even do like a lower diagonal as well. So just play around with where you feel the most stretch. Typically most people feel it in this position, just straight out, or from a higher up position and rotating out. And again, you'll do 1 minute on this side, and then you'll switch and do the other side. So again, left arm is on the wall, stepping forward with your left foot, and then opening up your chest away from your arm and leg. And you'll just get that stretch all through your chest. Playing around with the height of your arm to see where it feels the tightest. Feel the stretch, back off the touch, and breathe in that position. And just take that time to really breathe. Really slow, in through your nose, get a full deep breath, and then a slow exhale, either through your nose or through your mouth. Just letting that open up and relax as you hold that position. And then after you get a minute on both sides, you're going to grab your chair, and you're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So you're going to take your chair, you're going to sit on your chair sideways, like on the long edge. So you're going to sit with one leg kind of hanging off. So if your chair is facing this direction, you're going to stand right in front of it, bring one leg forward and kind of inside, and then slide that other leg back so you're sitting on the chair, but your other leg is behind you. It's a little bit bent. You're really trying to get a stretch through your hip flexor. So once you're here, I'm going to have you interlock your fingers and pull them apart so your elbows will go out. And if it weren't for your fingers holding onto each other, your hands would just slip. So you're interlocking and then pulling to have a little tension there. So from here, you're going to, if your hands were here like this, you're just going to teeter your one elbow up and the other elbow down. So we're taking our belly button, rotating it to point towards our front knee. We're going to have our elbows and then lift your opposite elbow up of the leg that's forward. We'll go to both sides, but we're going to bring this up. You want to really take a deep breath there. And you can kind of go side to side, or you can just hold it on this side to really get that opening of the front of this hip. Breathing. You can squeeze this back glute if you want to. Again, just trying to reach up and over. Holding that for a minute, and then you'll switch sides. So again, stand in front of your chair, step forward, and just around the side, slide the other leg back until you're sitting on the chair. The back knee is just relaxed behind you, kind of like that knee is pushing down towards the ground, but all of your weight is on the chair. And then interlock the hands, belly button turns towards the front knee, elbow goes up and lean over. So you're kind of trying to bring this elbow to 12 o'clock. And then taking your nice deep breaths here. And again, you can kind of teeter if you want to, or you can just have that elbow up. You could also just do an arm up to the sky, reaching it slightly over. But again, you want to feel that in the front of your hip. Squeeze your glute. Reach up and over. And breathe. And then you would go back through both of those again, the chest stretches and the hip flexor stretches. And that's it for day 2. So good luck and have fun with that.